to another review of Grease Rise of the Pink Ladies. This is for episode 7, which is Cruisin for Bruisin. This episode is interesting because it backpedals a bit in the course of events. It goes back a day from the day of the play to the day before, night before, whatever. Richie and the T-Birds evidently decide they're gonna go on, I don't know if it's a Vegas trip exactly, because I don't think they're on the West Coast. I want to say they're on the East Coast, so maybe this is Atlantic City. I don't know. But they decide they're gonna go blow off some steam, and they end up going to a casino, which, they're in high school, they're definitely not old enough to be doing that, yet they somehow, someway get in. Yeah, don't ask. I don't know either. It's like, no one questions it, they just let them in. And let them drink. Like, I don't freaking know, man. No one thought to check it either. I guess that's TV fiction for you. So they're there doing that. They don't have that much money to their name, but they decide they're gonna gamble and try to win some money. Yeah, problem. They on the way there, during the drive, decide to smoke some weed, and there's a whole song that goes with it. Let's not forget this is the 50s. I don't think the 50s weed was that popular. I mean, I'm sure it was around, because there was already references to reefer in the 50s, but I don't think it was popular in this way that they're portraying it exactly, so it's just like, what exactly are we doing here? Regardless, they get really high to the point where their car gets towed and impounded because they were high and they parked in a red zone. Freaking course they did. So now the car is impounded, and it's basically being held hostage for $20, of which they don't have. So now what are they supposed to do, right? So they decide they're going to try to gamble to win $20. If they had just stayed the course, they would have had the money just fine. But no, they had to frickin' push their luck. They had to listen to the bad advice of people there that they met and basically squandered away all the frickin' money that they had. Yeah, it's like that. Meanwhile, back on the ranch, we're revisiting the events of Buddy and Jane and the whole thing where the blonde girl, God, it's been a while since I watched the last episode. I don't even remember her name anymore. Walked in on him and freaked out because Buddy chose Jane over her. Anyway, so basically picks up where that scene left off in that episode, and now we see what happened next. And that his dad came home and made things really awkward and weird, so Jane left, like, ASAP. And it's around this point that his dad admits to him he rigged the election. Yup. So now Buddy knows that he didn't fairly win. He knows this belongs to Jane, but the dad's like, no, just take it. You need to learn to accept greatness. Like, it's so stupid. It's so freaking stupid and corrupt. Buddy wants no damn part of this. He just wants to talk to Jane and tell her, even though the dad's like, absolutely not, you can't tell her that. All you would do would hurt her. Oh yeah, because it totally didn't hurt her by rigging the election and making her lose when she rightfully should have won, right? But again, who the fuck cares? So he ends up telling her that much. And it's nothing she didn't already know. They'd already suspected. But, now they knew. He wants to make it up to her. She could at least be second in command. And basically she says, yeah, you need to get, what is the name of the DJ that everyone hates there? Is it like Johnny Buffoon? It's somebody Buffoon. I want to say it's Johnny Buffoon. And all the parents in the city freaking hate this guy. And Buddy thinks there's absolutely no way on God's green earth he'll be able to pull that off. But Jane wants to at least try, so alright, fine. He's gonna make it his mission. He literally goes to the radio station and appeals to this man, who basically is too scared to even come out of his radio booth. He literally pulls a gun on Buddy just for showing up in there. Yeah. He pretty much tells him to piss off when he tells him what he's there for, and no can do, can't help you with that. Then he leaves defeated, except for on the way out he mutters something about Jane, and he's just like, oh wait, if this is about a girl I can help you with, and he gives some real shitty advice, but still won't, like, help him. Or so he thinks. later on in the episode, over the radio, he just springs the info that apparently he is gonna do it. Yeah, I guess he is gonna DJ their dance. Okay, cool. So, that's a thing. There's a whole drama with the T-Birds needing to get back before the one guy is supposed to be in the play, and they just barely squeak in. There's like a whole thing with them scraping together the money for this. They literally have to basically manipulate the crap out of events to even make it happen. But they make it happen because, of course, it's Hollywood. And they get back, and it's fine, kind of. But it is what you would expect it to be. And now suddenly there's a love triangle between Richie and Buddy and Jane, and now she has to choose. Yeah, and Richie says his piece first, and now Buddy basically wusses out what he was originally gonna say, and basically just tells her, well, I got Johnny Buffoon, so... And that's where it leaves off. Yeah, it was a very T-Bird heavy episode, so I mean, if you're into them, you probably like this one. If you're here for everyone else, you're kind of screwed, but again, it is what it is. It's winding down. There's only 10 episodes. The show has been canceled. It's already been pulled off the platform, and not only that, even the pirate sites are starting to pull it down now. It's like they really want to bury the show and pretend like it didn't happen. Yeah, so I don't know. I'll try to review the last few episodes if I can track them down. They pulled it before I could stop watching it, so now I'm like, I was trying to do it the right way. Okay, whatever. So anyway, yeah, it's really interesting. I'm curious what the hell happened for why they want to just bury this thing like it didn't happen. Like, I would understand if they had offered it somewhere like Amazon where you could buy the episodes, and if they did that, sure, I would be happy to throw the money at it to get those last few episodes, but they offered us no way whatsoever. They made it lost media. It's so stupid, and it's becoming more and more commonplace, I've noticed. I'm just like, wow, this is a sorry state of affairs. Between this and the strikes right now, like, man, Hollywood is hurting at the moment, but... yeah, I still haven't quite decided how, in general, I even feel about this as a series. I'm kind of leaning more in the negative direction again, though, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it has its moments that are interesting and kind of cool, but the overall majority of it, I'm not feeling it, and given how quickly it got pulled and buried, evidently I'm not the only one, because I made a point of not going out of my way to watch anyone else's reviews on this before I watch it, because I didn't want anything to cloud how I feel about it. I try to be big on that if I can, unless it's something that I saw because I had never heard of said thing. I wasn't even planning on watching it initially, but then it sounded interesting, so then I seek it out. That's different. But when it's something I was already planning on watching, I try to go into it with a clean slate as much as I can, so I can just draw my own conclusions of what I think. But yeah, I'm still just kind of wavering in between the two sides of it. I'm not particularly strong in either direction. I'm like, I'm basically right on the neutral line with a foot in both fields, and each episode I lean a little more this way, a little more that way, but I never take a full step in this direction or that direction, so I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do when and if I hit the last episode to try to give some kind of number review to this whole thing, but I'll do my best, but so I still don't know. Tentatively, I'm already just like, maybe like a 2 out of 5, but like, I want to see how it concludes before I make a really, like, final judgment call on it all, but right now I'm just like, it's pretty cringe. It is pretty cringe. I don't know what I was expecting. Not this, but at the same time, it's still better than Grease 2, but it doesn't feel like Grease. It feels like Glee, which is what I have been saying from the first freaking episode, and I am not over it. I don't think I'm gonna get over it. And evidently, Neither have other people. So, anyway, I'm done rambling for this one, so I'm just gonna hit stop on this and post it and go. So anyway, you guys know what to do. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you like to be, click subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload, leave comments down below. Make sure you're following my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, my Instagram, my eBay, my Reddits, everything and more is all down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. Anyway, guys, until next time, see ya.